YouTube, welcome back here on our channel. Another video coming at you. So hello, welcome in. If you've been here before, you know what the deal is. You know what we do here. If you're new, you're about to see one of the greatest videos on our channel to date because we are going to do a market analysis of every way in the game right now you can make coins being a no money spent player, both on Xbox and PlayStation. They dropped the floor threshold for overalls. So, for example, everything that you could previously list at minimum pricing has now dropped even more. Let me give you an example. So, 93s you used to be able to sell at minimum was 107,386 coins. Now the cheapest you can buy a 93 or list the 93 for is 44,296 coins. So about a 90 to 95k drop off in that specific overall. Everything across the board is drastically down because of this minimum overall decrease. We knew it was coming. It's been talked about in my Discord server, on my Twitch channel, on Twitter, as well as I'm sure anyone else who's been making coins or has something similar to what we have in our community was preparing you guys for it. So real quick, what you were looking at on my screen is just kind of showing you. I'm kind of doing a little bit of everything. So I guess we'll start with Old Reliable and show you some buy now thresholds for 91s, 92s, 93s, and 94s. Might even dabble into the 95s, but you can kind of see here, 92s I've been trying to get for low 50s, around that 50k range. 93s I've been trying to get like under 85 and selling off with pretty regular and relative ease. So let's go ahead and I guess just show the first quote unquote way. I don't like to use the word method, but if you want to call it that, go for it. Just simple, generic, lazy selling, auction house working. So right now, as I'm recording this, Thursday evening at around 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, these are what the prices are. Again, feel free to check at the time you're watching this video this exact same filter and just see what yours are on Xbox or PlayStation. But 91s are about 41k. I'd be looking to buy any 91s I could for 30k and under. Trying to list them for 39, 40k. Making a quick 5, 6k a pop. Not too difficult. Again, you can simply just go by division if you want. You can simply go by, if you want to go team by team, I guess you could. You could go position by position. You're just looking for anything you can find, I would say, for under that 30k threshold, trying to sell for 40. You make 6k a pop. Is it anything, too great or too fancy? No, but that's just a simple, super laid-back, methodical way to make some coins. Moving on. 92 to 93s. 92's main page, I believe, is still about mid-60s. Let's just double-check and verify. As you see, Ricky Williams is up there for 6 minutes at a drastic difference. Yeah, about 65, 66. 93s, I believe, are still at around 105 or so. 100, 107. Yeah, so about that 105 range. So for me, again, 92s I've been trying to get for, low 50s, 50, 51, 52k tops. Trying to sell for, 64, 65. Making, again, my quick 5, 6, 7k and moving on. Same filter. Going division by division. You can go all offense, all defense if it allows you to. But 93s, I'd be looking to get under about that 85k threshold. Again, I'm trying to sell mine for about 105 post-tax. That means I'm making 10k a pop. This filter and these filters we've been over for weeks, if not months. Just kind of showing you guys what the new price thresholds would be if you're curious what I'm buying for. Again, you can find snipes like these with regularity. It doesn't take much effort or much thought. These are just our basic, generic, lazy selling auction house manipulation filters. So go through the divisions, go through all offense, all defense, go position by position if you want to. And that covers 91s, 92s, and 93s buy and sell thresholds at this time. Moving on to our bigger fish stuff, 94s. You used to be able, to sell them for 168k was the minimum they would be able to be posted for. Now you can list them for as cheap as 69,000 coins, which is almost a 100,000 coin drop off. So 94s, let's see. Main page is going for about what the minimum was previously, as early as yesterday. So about 165, 170. Post-tax, that means I'd be looking to get these if I could in maybe like the 130s. 130K and under, I really like. Obviously, if you're able to sell for at worst 160, you're getting back post-tax 144, so you're making a quick 14K, 10 to 14 to 15K. 95s, let's see what we got here. Cheapest 95 in the game right now, and they've come down a lot, obviously, being that we got an overall boost and the price, the buy now price thresholds have come down. They're at about 370, 375. So for these, again, same thing. Any filter is applicable for trying to find these, but you can go buy now, newest. You can go buy now, or newest, excuse me, and just kind of see what you're looking for. Again, 94s, I'd be looking for 130K or under. 95s, it's still going to kind of be a case-by-case scenario, so you kind of want to feel out specifically who you're sniping. Again, if you want minimal risk, stay away from your 95s, but like a card like this for 136 wouldn't be the worst buy in the world. Again, I kind of want to see what else is out there. I'm being a little more passive on this auction house right now just to see. But you can see that if they're already dipping into the mid 130s, you should have no problem finding these for 130 to 125K. Super easy, super feasible. Again, go division by division, all offense, all defense, position by position. If you want to go team by team, whatever's easiest for you. I'm just kind of giving you a quick checklist overview of what you can be doing to make coins in the game. So you got basic, again, method is a very loose term, but a basic suggestion number one, which is just sniping your 91s, 92s, 93s, and 94s. We covered the buy now prices. We covered the sell now prices. Again, make sure you're in sync with what you're lazy selling for at the applicable time you're watching this video, whether it's later than right now or if you're on PlayStation and the prices are a little different. Moving on. A couple of videos I've been releasing in the last few days in relation to the Super Bowl promo. Still really want to take advantage of Super Bowl cards. Why that is, the Chiefs and the Eagles arguably have the best two theme teams in the game. So those set buildings and the essentially just taking the lower tiered pieces and building the 95 set pieces for still AKA icons and Super Bowl promo cards. Still super good. Just have to alter your prices a little bit. And obviously be a little more patient. So previously what we were doing is we were building specifically Eagles, Eagle 95. So Devontae Smith, you see here, still 400K. You see Nolan Smith Jr., also 400K. And where's the outside linebacker? He might be a little... There's actually none up, or there was one very, very bottom here. Yeah, there's one up for 575K. So you can kind of price the Eagles still at over 400K or around that 400K threshold. Keep in mind, it'd be 360K post-tax. So if you're able to build one of these 95 Super Bowl cards for, low threes, it's still really feasible and successful to do so. The simplest way you can do that is going 92 to 93, obviously, Super Bowl promo. Just flick this down. You need 3 of these 92 Super Bowl cards. So you still want to try to get these for, I don't know, low 70s, 70, 75K maybe at max. I mean, that would have you put anywhere from 210 to 225K in on just the 92 Super Bowl cards. And then from there, you can try to find your normal 92s that you would need at around that 50K threshold. So if you spend, let's just say, 75K a piece on the 3 Super Bowl 92s, that's 225K. And you're able to find your 92s, your normal default 92s for around that 50K threshold, like this, again, 60K, but you can still be very patient in trying to find these cards. You're putting about, 310, 320, maybe 325K tops into building one of those Eagle 95, selling them for 390, 400K. You're making a quick 30 to 40K every time you do it. Again, it's not glitz and glamorous as it was a few days ago, where you're able to make 50, 60K plus, at most almost 100K, depending on the time you were doing it and the time you were buying and prepping. But 30 to 40K every time you can build a set and just passively go through this filter here. Again, Legends, All Maddens, Team of the Week, and Reduxes are the ones you want to go to for your normal 92s. Trying to find them again for low 50s, as you saw in my start of the video at the bid section. And then you want to try to grab, again, these Super Bowl cards for, 75K and under or so. They will pop up. Just be patient. Just because you don't see one right now doesn't mean that One won't pop up during the duration of this video or at the time you're watching this. So obviously, please keep in mind that you just got to be a little patient. Again, the game and the market is still adjusting to the overall boost and the minimum price drop. But I want to get this video out to kind of have you guys making sure you're looking with your eyeballs to various different ways you can make coins in the game. So this is, again, what I would call suggestion, method, in air quotes. Number 2 is still taking advantage of the previous 2 sets we were, which is your Super Bowl 95 Masters and your AK Icon Masters. Building them as cheap as you can for 300, at most maybe 325K. That is pushing it a little bit. Obviously, the cheaper the better, but you can still see that the high-end cards are still going for 400 plus K. Now, something else I want to bring to the forefront and shed some light on is, as I mentioned, Eagles and Chiefs theme teams are super, super, super prominent right now. Almost everyone is rocking them, or if they're not rocking them fully, they're rocking like a hybrid combination of one of those 2 teams. So with that being said, every high tier card has, for those 2 teams, has their price inflated drastically. For example, those 95s for the Super Bowl promo, you saw, right? You saw that, Worthy and Devontae Smith and the outside linebackers for the Eagles, all 400K plus, or around that 400K range. You drop it one step lower in overalls, and you come to these 94 cards where you see, Xavier Worthy. You see, for the Chiefs, for the Eagles, you see, I believe Nakobe Dean is an option. Yeah, Zach Bond, Nakobe Dean, Reed Blankenship. You see these playoff 94s. Well, let me show you what it takes to make a playoff 94 right now, which is why I'm bringing this to your attention. Something else you want to keep in mind, I hate how the sets never refresh. They always lock you out, and they always, it's so annoying. Playoff 94s are good to take a look at building. Reason being is, again, because the prices for those cards that I just mentioned are super inflated. It takes, I believe, 5 91s to build a 94. You need 3 of them to be playoff cards, and then you need 2 just normal ones. So essentially, it's one step or one tier less than what we're used to building the 95s. Instead of 92s, you need 91s, and instead of 3 92s for AKA Icons or Super Bowl promo cards, you just need playoffs here. So keep an eye on these. I would try to see how cheap you can get these for. 40K right here doesn't seem like a terrible buy. Again, if you were able to buy them, let's just say, for example, let's do the math. You were able to buy these for 40K a piece. So 40, 40, 40, that'd be 120K right here into your 91s. And then you were able to get the other 91s for 30K and 30K. That'd be 180K sunk in. You saw some of those 94 playoff cards, Worthy, Dean, Blankenship, were going for 220 to 240. If you don't believe me, I'll show you again here. You can see the profit margins are really good there. I know I have seen a couple of those 91 piece playoff cards as cheap as like a normal 91 would be, which is around that 30K threshold. Again, you see Blankenship's 250, Bond 226, Nakobe Dean 235. So if you're able to build the 94 playoff cards for 175, 180, I mean, even 190, I know that's a little bit of a stretch, but you want to do it for as cheap as possible. And you're able to sell these for 220, 230. You're making back to anywhere from 200 to 210K. If you're building for that 170, 180, 190, you can see obviously the profit margin. Again, be patient. I know it's not anything glitz and glamour. As we get more familiar with how the auction house settles with this update, we'll be able to make more bang for our buck with coins. But these are just a few different methods, a few different suggestions as how you can make coins right now. So I recommend, picking one of these or doing a combination hybrid of whatever you want with this video and going from there. So keep an eye on these. Again, 91s, normal 91s, I'd be looking to get like around 30K or under 30K. Playoff 91s, you saw one there for 40K. Let's see if there's anything else that popped up or what they're kind of consistently going at. It looked like they were mainly going for about 50K, 54, 45. So if you see them in, 40K or a little under 40K, might be worth scooping, might be worth grabbing. Again, building those 94s, playoff cards for the Eagles and Chiefs, building those 95 Super Bowl cards for the Eagles and Chiefs. Super, super beneficial right now because those theme teams are so high in demand. Everyone is running them. Everyone wants those cards. They're the most relevant cards in the game. They're the best cards in the game. They're the best 2 theme teams in the game. So anything we can do to take advantage of people wanting those specific cards for either of those teams, we're going to do so. So those are a couple different ways you can definitely take advantage of, content right now, relevant stuff right now, and everything in between. Looks like something sold here. We had an Aqib Talib sell, and one of our 93 sold for 105K. Awesome. Again, make sure you're checking and utilizing this screen section, whatever you want to call it here. I know, what is it, Genki Force, I think is how you say it. Promo came out today, as well as a bunch of different content. Specifically, I'm not doing anything actually with that promo at this time. I'm kind of still taking advantage of anything I know I can make coin on instead of trying to gauge what I think is going to happen over the next 24 to 48 hours. So be patient. I will have a video talking about anything, this bundle related or these training rule related or this particular promo and what I plan on doing. It'll probably be my next video. Again, once the market settles in the next 24 to 48 hours, we'll kind of approach where everything is sitting at on the auction house, lazy selling, specifically what, overall promo cards for Genki Force are in high demand, how you can exploit these upcoming sets that are in the game right now. I know a lot of people are excited and think that this promo is really, really good, which is awesome for guys like me and you, because we're going to take advantage of people that have no idea what is going on with the auction house. Especially, there's so many people that don't know the thresholds have lessened, whether it's because they're not involved on Twitter, Twitch, or YouTube. They just don't know, and they're posting cards up for obscene amounts. I've already seen a few screenshots on my Discord about people getting 92 overalls for 27K and being able to sell them for mid to high 60s. It's pretty bonkers. So a couple different ways, again, to make coins. Lazy selling, main page selling. We talk about that almost every video. There's really nothing else that, you can do that is as consistent as that. That's the most consistent, concrete way to make coins. Buying low, selling high. We go over it every video, every stream. If you have questions, let me know down below. Second thing, still prepping and building these 95 overall AKA icons and Super Bowl players. The Super Bowl players, obviously, you want to build the most expensive Chiefs and Eagles possible. You can see here Devontae Smith, I've already built a few today and sold for mid-4s. It was even better than it looks like right now. You can see I sold one a little bit ago for 403. So they fluctuate in price. There's not that many of them up because so many people are buying them in abundance to team build and to compete for MCS, to compete for Weekend League, to compete for anything and everything. So keep doing that. Again, just lessen what you're buying in terms of the buy now thresholds. 92s around 50K, really good buys. Super Bowl or AKA 92s, 70K and under, 75K if you're feeling a little generous, but just be cognizant of what you're spending, be smart, and you will make a ton of coins. Third, again, way or method or suggestion, take a look at your 94 Super Bowl cards, your 94 playoff cards, specifically the Eagles and the Chiefs. They're going for anywhere from, let's say, 220 to 250. Should be able to build them with 591s for anywhere from 170 to 180, 190 at absolute max, normal 91s, 30K and under, playoff 91s, 40K and under. And just like that, guys, that's how you can make coins in the game right now. That covers about every feasible, quick, and easy way to make coins in Madden 25 Ultimate Team. 3 different ways. You can do them, again, kind of crossing over one by one. You can commit to one and forget about the other 2. You can do none of them if you want. I just know a lot of people have been asking me about what you can do to make coins in this game, what I'm doing. I'm kind of doing a hybrid approach, again, of all 3, not putting my eggs into any basket while the market is still kind of gauging where we're at. And that's really it, guys. That's what I have for you. That covers a bunch of information that I wanted to cover. What were we selling these for again? About 65, so we'll throw that up for an hour. If you do have questions, please get involved in the comment section. I really have been enjoying how many of you have been telling me your story, your journey, or what's working for you, or asking questions. So if you guys, again, as I say every video, 30 seconds of your time, it helps the channel and the videos get out there to the public so much more effectively. Leave a like, leave a comment, and consider subscribing to this channel. I want to help each and every one of you have a coin stack like mine. I promise you I am putting in the time, hours, effort, and responses, the research, the data sheets, everything to make sure I put out the best videos possible for you guys. So please, from the bottom of my heart, your support means everything. Feel free, like I said, to get involved, whether it's following me on Twitter, joining the Discord, leaving comments, subscribing here on YouTube, or leaving a like. Anything and everything is greatly appreciated. The videos have been doing very, very well, and we are on the road to 1,000 subscribers. So please help spread the word and the message, because I would love to be able to hit that as soon as possible. Huge milestone, big celebratory video would be coming post achievement of that. So really do appreciate you guys. That's all I have. 3 ways to make coins. 3 effective, quick, and easy ways to make coins in Madden Ultimate Team right now. If you guys have anything else you want to see, as always, let me know. I'm going to get going. Got some other stuff I got to do research-wise for more video ideas. But thank you guys so much for watching. Look forward to seeing you in the next one. Take care, boys. Peace out.